Hello everyone, my name's Annette and welcome to Cotto Verde. Do you want to create a beautiful spring arrangement that doesn't cost you the earth? Today I'm going to show you how I've foraged some sprigs and some blossoms from my garden to bring some beautiful spring decor into my home to celebrate this season. So these are the things that I foraged from my garden today. I have some beautiful plum blossom. I have some sprigs of forsythia. I have some gorgeous little dangly things. I have some branches of hawthorn. You can use eucalyptus. I also have some deliciously fragrant rosemary. And I have lots of primroses growing in the garden. Now, obviously the other things you're going to need is some sort of vessel to put them in. I've got a couple of vases, so I'm going to use this one primarily, I think. And then I've got some little mini vases as well. The other things that you're going to need are some snips or secateurs. You'll also need something to prop your stems up with. So, I mean, this really, you know, the world is your oyster. I've seen people use dampened down moss and just ram that in a vase. I'll show you a couple of things I've got here. So I've got a pin frog, and you can also use scrunched up chicken wire. So you just take a piece of chicken wire and scrunch it up, and then you can feed your stems through the holes. You can buy actual plastic versions that you can wash and use again. I mean, you can reuse the chicken wire definitely. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the big flower arrangement, and then afterwards I will do some cute little ones that you could use on a shelf or as a central table decoration. So what I'm going to do is take some of this chicken wire, push one down there, I'm going to start with this gorgeous branch. You don't want any of the leaves in the water because they will make the water go murky and they'll rot a bit. So I've cut this stem on a slant so that it takes up more water. There we go. Okay, so this bit, I'm just going to take all of these off the bottom here because they haven't got any flowers on anyway. And I'm going to cut this on a slant. And it's got quite a nice curve to it. So I'm going to try and feed it through my chicken wire. I'm going to take this lovely branch with the dangly bits on it and cut that down to size. So I kind of want it to go out there a bit. Now what I'm going to do is just add a bit of greenery as like a background, and I think it will set the blossoms off beautifully. Oh, it smells so good. This smell reminds me of summer. So I'm really happy with this actually. What I've got is a sort of V shape, which I quite like. It's sort of offset, and what I'll do is I'll show you it against a background, a plainer background, so that it's easier to see. I'm very fortunate to have been able to visit Prague, and in Prague I found the most beautifully hand decorated blown eggs, and I have kept them for many years, but they are so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. And what I like to do at Easter is just dangle them off the branches. So this for me is just beautiful because of its simplicity, but also because it's very budget friendly and it's something that I can enjoy gathering and then arranging. So I'm going to show you something different with some little table decorations now. So what I have here is a very rustic vessel. I think it speaks to spring, but I guess it could speak to autumn too. And I just put a little glass vase that will fit inside it. But what I thought I'd do is show you how to use the pin frog. These are really readily available from Amazon or anywhere else, but if you just put it in the bottom of a vase, even though it's quite heavy, it can move around. So the other thing that you might need to invest in if you wanted to use the frogs, which I find really handy, is this florist putty. So you just take a bit of florist putty like this, and you knead it. And then once it's soft and pliable, you kind of want to make it like a donut. So you want to make it round like this, so it forms a ring. I don't know if you can see that. And then you stick it on the bottom. And then when you put it in, don't just plonk it down, give it a twist as you do it. So you put it in and press and twist. And that kind of creates suction and it will keep it firmly stuck on there now. So I'm going to start with some of the offcuts of the eucalyptus. And I'm just going to create, like, this is for the center of a table, so I want it to go all the way around. So don't forget to take off any leaves that are going to go in the water, because you don't want leaves in the water. I feel like I need to raise this up. So once I've made like a little base all around, I then start putting other things inside. And what I think I'll use today is this very bright forsythia, which is just exactly what you need for spring. So you can force this. If yours hasn't bloomed and you want it to bloom sooner, you can cut your branches when you see the buds on them and then just bring it indoors, and the warmth will bring the flowers out faster. I didn't have to force this because the weather's gorgeous here in the UK at the moment. It'd be nice to have some of this bright green hawthorn. Now I think that is really cute. Probably should have put water in first. If you want your arrangements to last longer, then do change the water every couple of days. I may have overfilled it. That'll teach me for not filling it up first. I've got some cute little vases that I like to use, but you could use anything and make it look pretty just with a couple of spring blooms. And you just need to grab a little bit of wildlife. Don't go decimating the hedgerows or anything, but if you have it in your garden, then it's up to you what you do. And I don't think you need much. I think it can be quite simple. I mean, to me, that's just so cute. I think just a bit of hawthorn, and actually, I think that's gorgeous. Now I really like that. It's so simple. These would be like perfect loo flowers, or you know, on your bedside table, or you could put all three as a central table decoration, or even just the two. You know what I'd say is, don't be scared. Just do whatever pleases you, whatever makes you happy. The point is that you should think it looks good. Don't worry about what the fashion is or what anyone else likes. I just do what makes me happy. So have a go, because you never know. You could create anything. You could just put one stem in a vase and call that a flower arrangement, and if that makes you happy, then that's all that's needed. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it interesting and useful. If you have any questions, then leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel. And anyway, it's a lovely sunny day here. I'm going to get out into the garden. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all next time.